Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Today's story is called He Left Me for Her, and She Left Us Both for Dead. A twisted revenge plot. My husband left me for his work colleague. To be honest, I'm not surprised. Karen was younger, prettier, and ambitious. I was none of those things. But still, I didn't expect Mark to leave me for her. We had two beautiful children and a comfortable life together in the suburbs. What more could Karen offer him? At first, Mark tried to hide his affair, but when he was caught lying, I made him choose between me and Karen. I told him that if he chose Karen, I would take the kids and go. I wasn't bluffing. I was already planning my exit strategy. 2 weeks later, Mark moved out. As predicted, he chose Karen over me. 6 months after that, he married her. It was a small ceremony at a registry office. No kids, no family, just them and their happiness. So I thought. At the reception, Mark told me that I should move on because he and Karen were planning to start a family. "You won't be able to bear me children anymore," he said, "but don't worry, you will always have the kids." For a moment, I felt sorry for myself. I really did. But then something inside of me snapped. That was the moment I stopped being the good wife and became his enemy. Karen never liked me. She was cold and distant whenever we met, even before she and Mark were together. So I knew that she wouldn't welcome the children at her house. She didn't want them. This meant that she would unattend their school plays or be there for them when they got sick. She didn't want any part in their lives. I was the only mother they knew, and this fact gave me the upper hand. I decided to make Karen pay for what she did to our family. After Mark left me, I hired a lawyer and got half of everything. The house was big enough for both of us. And since Mark and Karen didn't want the kids, I was awarded sole custody. They were only 6 and 8 years old. I didn't want them to grow up hating their father. So I encouraged regular visits. Mark was happy to oblige. He came every other weekend to see the kids. Sometimes he took them out to restaurants or to amusement parks. I let him do it because I knew it was all for show. He was only pretending to be a good father. Deep down, he didn't care about the kids. Karen never offered to look after the children, not once. Whenever Mark came to pick up the kids, I made sure to tell him how much fun they had with their father. I told him how they talked about him during the week and how they could unwait to see him again. This drove him crazy. He hated the fact that Karen was shut out of their lives. Then one day, I got a call from Mark. He asked me why Karen's name wasn't on the kids' medical cards. I told him that it was because she didn't want anything to do with them. "She may not be their mother," I said, "but you are. And it's your responsibility to make sure they're healthy and happy." He hung up on me. A few days later, Mark came to pick up the kids. He looked angry. "Why doesn't Karen get along with the kids?" he asked. "She's your wife." "It's your problem." "No, it's your problem," I shot back. "You know, the kids aren't yours. You're nothing but a sperm donor. Karen can't stand the sight of them. I know she wants to have a baby with you, but since you're such a stud, you can go ahead and find another woman." "That's enough," Mark yelled. "Don't talk to me like that. I'm their father." "Oh, I'm sorry," I sneered. "I forgot. You can't deny the obvious anymore. You're nothing but a deadbeat dad who can't face the consequences of his actions. You want a baby? Find some other poor soul to dupe into having one for you. But please stay away from me and my children." Mark stormed out of the house. The next day, I got a call from the police. Apparently, Mark had been in a car accident. His sports car had crashed into a ditch. He was badly injured, but he survived. I went to the hospital to see him. Karen was by his side. She was crying. She begged me to forgive Mark, saying that they would leave town if I allowed them to take the children. "It'll be like a fresh start for all of us," she said. "We can pretend like we were all just a bad dream." I told her that she shouldn't bother. I wasn't interested in her pathetic sob story. And that was the last time I ever saw Karen. The idiot left me for a woman who didn't want his money, his status, or his kids, and now he's paying the price. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe to the channel. See you next time.